We got the bye week blues. The bye week blues. At least we won't lose. You know we can't lose. But if we do, you know we're gonna lose our shit. Yeah, if we lose on the bye week, woo! We're gonna be pretty pissed. Yeah!
Let's go!
Cleveland Browns, dog pound rats. Will we be happy or sad? Hey, how's everybody doing? Dog Pound Rants here. I'm A-Dog.
And I'm Z-Man.
That's right, we're here. All right.
In the flesh.
That's right, and wait.
Let's roll, baby.
Let's roll with this. Hey, we're on the bye week this week. The Browns are on the bye. What do you think about that?
Thank God we're on the bye week. We could sit back and we watch some games, exciting games, but at least we weren't, we could get everybody healthy.
It's almost like you can relax, take a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
That we're not playing. Hey, let's have some dew.
Let's have some dew, baby.
Woo! We got to get hopped up on the dew today because
let's go, baby. Let's go.
This is a special show because me and Z-Man are going to give you our history on the Browns, man. Why we love them, why we hate them, whatever. So first off, I just want to get into a little thing that happened this week with Deshaun. All the controversy about him sitting out that game and giving up and, his rotator cuff now. It just came in today that he's got a contusion on his rotator cuff, which is like a bruise on the rotator cuff. Is that what it is? Is it partially torn? We don't, we never get the real story from these idiots. They're in Berea, wherever the hell they are. So I guess we just got to roll with it, and if DTR gets to start again, we're going to stay behind them. What do you have to say about that whole mess with the team being upset and all that shit?
As I said last week with him, even after the Raven game, I believe, we're just going to hope that Coach Stefanski and Watson are all on the same page and get healthy. They use that Raven game as kind of a preseason game, as I said. Maybe get him healthy for this Niners game. But he didn't practice as of Monday. I don't know if is going to practice Wednesday. He was inside practicing, I guess, away from the team. But we're going to see. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that this is, we need this game Sunday desperate. 2 and 3 is not going to get it done.
No, this game is rough, though. I mean, the 49ers are literally, to me, the best team in the league right now. The best. Complete team, top to bottom organization, coaching, quarterback, players. So if the Browns actually beat this team, then I will think wow, maybe we have something. But damn it, I don't know. This is rough.
And we'll get more on that in the our pregame show.
Yeah, we'll be doing a pregame for the 49ers. Watch that. And, okay. So now let's get to the fun stuff.
Stuff.
Here we go.
Woo!
Let's have some
Let's do it. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woof, woof. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woof, woof. Bye week, baby. Woo!
Bye week. Relaxation. I love it. So now, if you don't know, A-Dog Z-Man, we are actually brothers.
Brothers.
We are brothers.
Absolutely.
That's right. So when I decided to do this show, I figured what better person to do this with me than my brother.
And I much appreciate it. This is a vehicle for both of us.
That's right, because he's been a lifelong Browns fan. So have I. Ups, downs, and in-betweens. So we're going to give you some, maybe a couple stories here, maybe some pictures. We got some cool stuff that we have collected over the years being Browns fans. You want to go first there, Z-Man?
Sure. The reason why we're Browns fans, brother, we could say it, our father.
That's right.
Father, we inherited this team, so to speak, through our dad. Our dad was a Browns fan.
Huge Browns fan.
Went to the games in the late 50s, 60s, and he as we grew up, that's we're Browns fans right with him right till the day he passed away. Unfortunately, didn't get to see a Super Bowl, but one of his fondest memories that I carry with me is the 64 championship game.
Yep.
The Johnny Unitas, the mighty Johnny Unitas. He won a lot of money at work on that because they were underdogs and they won 27.
He did? He won money? He bet on it?
He bet on that.
I didn't
Yes,
know
he
that
did.
story. Well, it's good.
Yes,
We're going to
he
hear some
did.
stories between us that we don't really know. That's
And
cool.
yeah, everybody thought the mighty Colts were going to, which they were. They were favored, 14-point favorites.
Yep.
And the game was in Cleveland.
I remember the game.
championship game, and they were world champions in 1964. So that's one of my memories that was shared by my father and
With your dad. Yeah.
We grew up as Browns fans. And also, I want to add one more thing.
Go ahead there, Z-Man.
One of the heartbreaking games, besides all that, was the 1980 Raiders Browns, and we watched it in the living room all together. And I gotta say, as a young boy, I was like 9 or 10. I can remember my dad taking that game to heart because we were the better team. We would have beat the Chargers the following week, and then we would have beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl for sure. That would have been our first championship.
Yeah, that Brian's sight, man. And yes, Z-Man said it. Our father was the one who, made us Browns fans. My fondest memory of the whole thing was 1972. And it's funny because I didn't recollect everything. I did recollect some of it. I was 8 years old, 1972. My dad took me to Cleveland to watch a game live. That was my first live game in Cleveland Stadium, Municipal
Stadium.
Municipal Stadium. And
where they paint the dirt green.
Yeah, they painted basically the dirt was green. There was no field per se. It was mud. So we were there. It was a gloomy October. I think it was 1972. Browns versus Bears.
Wow.
Now, I had to look that up on Google to make sure my memory was correct, that I was 8 years old. It was 72, and that's exactly what it was. It was, I think, an October game against the Bears, and the Browns lost 16-0.
Wow.
So my very first game as a Browns fan with my dad was the heartbreak.
And you saw Dick Butkus, I believe.
Dick Butkus was
Rest
playing.
in peace to one of the legends
Dick
of the
Butkus.
game. Legend.
My dad loved Dick Butkus, too. I mean, he appreciated the Bears and Dick Butkus, but
Absolutely.
he was still a Browns fan. But we saw Dick Butkus play live. It was cool. From what I remember, I was only 8 years old.
That's awesome. I want to share one more thing.
Go ahead.
My first game was Denver Broncos, Craig Morton's Denver Broncos. I believe it was 1977. Browns lost, and we sat in the upper deck behind a pole.
And
I do remember the guy in the can. The Broncos had the guy who just wore the can, who was naked underneath, but just wore the big Broncos.
I remember that, the can.
Yeah, and that was my actual first game. First game with my dad taking me to Cleveland.
So you saw the naked guy in the can. All right, let's drink some
naked guy in the can.
In the can.
Woo!
Ooh, naked guy. I remember that doofus. Didn't he have it like suspenders holding up the barrel?
And that's what it was. Yeah.
I remember that because he was at a lot of Broncos games.
But our dad, raised us and took us to Cleveland. We used to go twice a year.
Rest his soul.
His last game in Cleveland that he went to was 2005. And he said he just couldn't do it. He was 70-something years old at that time, and he said he couldn't do it anymore. And it was a win against the Baltimore Ravens on opening day with Jeff Garcia, quarterback.
I love win against the Ravens. I love that.
And yeah. And also, I want to share one photo with you real quick.
Let's see a photo.
He actually made this. I don't know if you can see. Is that right?
Here, I don't know. Get up in there.
He actually made this.
It's stupid things on the screen. Go ahead. Hold that up there, Z-Man.
It's a goalpost that he made out of PVC piping for my 18th birthday. And I put my jerseys on it.
That's right. I remember that. The PVC goalpost he made.
So my dad, we eat, shit, and breathe Cleveland Browns. 24 hours. It brought our family together on Sundays. Football was 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Cleveland Brown football. And that's how we grew up, and we continue that tradition today. To this day.
We do. And how many trips? I mean,
oh boy.
I know my first one was 72, like I said, but oh my God, with my dad, with my brothers, we made so many trips to Cleveland to see games. We've seen baseball games. I don't think we ever seen a
basketball. Yeah.
I've never seen a basketball.
We went to basketball.
You did. I
did. We did. Yeah.
So in along that thought, I got this picture. This was done before any cell phone cams or anything. This was done with a camera. And I know one of us took a picture, and then one of us took another picture. It's of me, my two brothers, Z-Man here, and then my dad. The first
awesome
picture was just the three of us. I think my dad took. He took this home, took his picture separately, cut it out, and pasted it. I don't know if you can still see the lines. This is pre-Photoshop. He actually Photoshopped this picture himself.
And this was the first year back in Cleveland in 99.
So yeah, basically he took two pictures of us and spliced it together so he could be sitting with us in the seat. Here, if you can see that.
That is an awesome
ring
photo,
light.
man.
That dumb ring light keeps getting in my way. Bastard. But anyway, that's all 4 of us in Cleveland. I don't even remember what game that was. I mean, it was obviously more recent.
Bengals. It was the Bengals. It was Achilles Smith versus Tim Couch and Achilles Smith.
How the hell do you remember that? I don't.
It was a loss, but the idea was we were back in Cleveland, baby.
That's right.
That's what it's about. Being back in Cleveland, and man.
Woo! Like I said in my pregame rant, if you've never been to Cleveland, get there. There's some really cool stuff. I mean, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame alone is worth the trip.
You got the Science Center. There's a
Science Center. I forgot about that.
The Christmas Story house is out there too from the movie.
The zoo.
There's a lot.
The Cleveland Zoo is absolutely an amazing zoo. If you ever get there, it's great. And then you just got the city itself. There are a lot of good restaurants and bars, but there used to be. I know the train station I mentioned last time was pretty barren. All the stores are closed. They do have a casino in there now in city center. I think it is in that hotel there somewhere. But if you don't know Cleveland, go check it out.
Great city.
It's still a great city.
Great city.
A lot of
visit.
cool stuff.
Sports city. They love their sports.
Yeah, the sports are great. Sports, obviously.
Another real favorite memory of mine, and one of my favorites was our dad surprised us when the Browns played the Bills in the playoffs in Cleveland. Our dad surprised us with 3 tickets and a bus. We took a Buffalo Bills fans bus from
Buffalo bus.
We were the only. I think there was maybe 4 Browns fans on the whole bus.
Yep.
But what a great game that was! Fun. I remember Eric Metcalf returning the kick for a touchdown, and we won on a Clay Matthews interception.
And that's where
it was great.
Who dumped BB on his head?
I believe it was Felix Wright or Thingash.
Yeah, it was
one of those
Felix Wright or Thingash. I know
one
that.
Of those two.
Jim Kelly threw the ball to Don Beebe. He caught it, and they dumped him on his head.
And we were excited.
And then Clay Matthews saved the game, right?
Yes, he did.
The INT.
Well, Ronnie Harmon actually dropped the ball because it was in Ronnie Harmon's hands. Mm-hmm. And he dropped it. The next play, Clay Matthews intercepted it to seal the game.
Game over.
Woo! And we were on to Denver, baby.
On to Denver, and then you know what happened in Denver.
One of my favorite. Do you have a favorite memory of,
I'm trying to think, man. I mean,
we've had so many fun times.
So many great times and games and the old stadium to me was still the best. Even with the stupid poles and all that. The old stadium was still the best because there was so much history. But man, it's hard to pinpoint anything. I have a million thoughts and memories of the Browns. And that's why we're here today doing this show. This was the whole driving force behind doing this
Absolutely. The whole concept behind this show.
Between me and my brother, I know he loves the Browns, and I thought this would be a great idea, so we're doing it. How about pictures? You got any more pictures?
Yeah, let's see. It's hard because some of the pictures
some of them are a little rough. Hey, there you are in the hotel.
Here's one.
Oh, that's a good one.
This one. I'm in my Bernie jersey. We're going to get to that, too. That's actually Ed Kane for the Cleveland Browns. And in the old stadium, you had a lot of access to, after the game,
the players.
They'd actually come right out into the concourse area over there because the locker room was right there.
Yep.
That's a young me in my Bernie jersey.
Didn't we shake Michael Dean Perry's hand?
I got to meet Michael Dean Perry. I couldn't find that picture, but here's another one of me in the hotel on the phone. That's an old school, and behind this is the old.
That's a very young Z-man right there.
Sheraton Hotel, and behind is the stadium we actually got.
The Sheraton, what is it now? It's a big hotel right now. I don't know what it's called, but the Sheraton is the one right behind the stadium. Basically, it's like a 2-minute walk. It was great.
It was awesome. The Sheraton, and before that was the Boncourt, I believe.
Oh yeah, it was the Boncourt and the Sheraton, Hotel. And now it's something else. Is it a Hyatt or is it a?
I'm not 100% sure.
I stayed there since it's changed, but I can't remember. It's been a few years.
East 9th Street is the Hampton Inn, and that's where we usually stay now. And great. It's accessible to the whole downtown area.
That's awesome. How about you got another? What about the Sam?
I didn't bring the.
You didn't.
I couldn't find it. Yeah.
It's too bad.
Next time we'll get that. We got a lot of weeks ahead. I do have a Sam Rutigliano. I didn't get a chance to meet in the Hampton Inn Sam Rutigliano. In the hotel, he was actually in the breakfast area,
right,
with a couple friends. So I actually said, "Mr. Rutigliano, would you mind staying here a few minutes?" My dad's upstairs, huge fan. I went upstairs, he wasn't in the room, so I was like, I don't know. So I went back down, had my picture taken with Sam Rutigliano with the windows in back of me. when I got the picture developed, my father was actually sitting outside smoking.
So he was there.
So he's actually in the picture, and just a good story. Sam Retigliano's a great guy.
Yeah.
Great
He
guy.
wasn't coach at the time. It wasn't that early. He was,
No. He
was
already retired, but he was part of the Browns radio broadcast at that time. And awesome. Just an awesome guy. What about your favorite player, A-Dog?
My favorite player, man. I'm telling you right now, and there's no doubt about it. My favorite player of all time is Brian Sipe.
All right, Brian Sipe.
I love Siper Bowl. Remember Siper Bowl?
Siper Bowl, baby. Yes,
You know, Bernie's a good close second. I don't know why my player choice is a quarterback. I guess that's just the way I roll. I mean, I love a lot of the players, but Brian Sipe, man, he was an unstereotypical quarterback. He was small, you know, he didn't have a huge arm, and it was one of those guys you didn't think would do anything, but he was fucking great.
Awesome.
And I know I'd seen, oh my God, I'd seen him live. We went to quite a few games while he was
a quarterback for sure,
yeah. And then Bernie, a lot of good Bernie years.
Great Bernie
It's just
years.
Unfortunate this team has never got to a fucking Super Bowl. Come on.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen sooner than later.
I hope
It
so.
has to.
Because I'm getting so fucking old, and I can't wait around for this team to just win a damn ball. All he wants one. We're not greedy. Any of us. The whole city is like that, you know?
My favorite player all time is Bernie. I'm wearing the Miami Hurricane hat because 1983, the very first, I was 11, 12, first college game I ever watched was Nebraska and Miami Hurricanes. Nebraska was number 1, and Bernie Kosar led Miami Hurricanes, beat them to win the national championship. 300 yards passing in that game. And then when he became a Cleveland, I really wasn't a college, but watching him play, and then when he became a Cleveland Brown.
Yeah.
Woo!
Right on.
Yeah, baby. Bernie. We love Bernie Kosar.
We love Bernie. And I'm still pissed he's not part of the organization.
He should be.
It's sad they cast him out. Like, none of those guys, they got a quarterback with more fucking issues than Bernie ever had. And poor Bernie had a lot of issues. But still, he means... I don't know. You ask any Browns fan about Bernie Kosar, and there's nothing but love in their heart for that guy.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that.
Anybody who's anybody, a Cleveland Brown fan, any age.
That's right. I'd rather have him a part of the team more than that fucking Stefanski or these other idiots. They got work in there now, right? Fuck Stefanski.
Love it.
I know you like Stefanski. I hate him.
Well, we're going to see.
We'll see.
We're going to see. We're going to give it
against the Niners how great
I do have another story real quick here.
All right, bring it up.
There's a couple pictures. This right here is a pimped out Hummer belonging to Kellen Winslow Jr.
Kellen Winslow Jr.
And then here's a picture of him. And I'm going to tell a quick story. We were, it was a Sunday night game. When, the players all stay in the hotel downtown. So it wasn't anybody around. Kellen Winslow was kind of by himself. It was me, my other brother, and his daughter, my niece. We're walking the city in the morning. It's about 10 in the morning. And he's out there by himself. But I'm talking nobody around. Nobody around Kellen Winslow. So I went up to him and I said, "Hey, Mr. Winslow," I was respectful. I said, "Mr. Winslow, you mind if I get a picture?" No autograph. He had his little football and he said, "Sorry, I have no time." So that's the Kellen Winslow story. And we all know where Kellen Winslow is right now. Do we not? Do we not? Yeah. But that's
that's pretty much it.
Nobody in the world. I didn't want an autograph. I wasn't asking him to sign 50 things, just a picture. But that's my Kellen Winslow memories. You can see he's wearing the Hurricane, right there. Nobody in the whole vicinity, but
that's hilarious.
I got love for K2, man, because he's a soldier.
I mean, he had some great games. He had a lot of.
He did.
He helped the Browns quite a bit. But
yeah. The 2017, you got to praise him. 10-6.
Yep.
That was a wild ride. We should have made the playoffs.
Yep.
Should have made the playoffs, but it didn't happen.
That's what it is.
DA threw 3 interceptions against the Bengals.
DA. There's another quarterback. And that's the other thing. How many fucking quarterbacks have we had since 99? Oh, my God.
Been a number.
It's sick. And we're still rotating quarterbacks.
Yes, we are.
We pay $230 million, and we're still rotating fucking quarterbacks.
And Baker Mayfield is successful right now with the Tampa Bay Bucks. We're going to see this week. They play the Lions, Tampa, but I have nothing but love for Bake. What he did with bringing a winless, we're going to say when he came in, we were a winless organization, 1 win.
Absolutely, 100%.
His first game, we were 0-2. Quarterback got hurt, came in against the Jets and won the game. We were down 14-0 to Sam Darnold and the Jets. He won that game, and then the rest is, we were in the playoffs. The wild card game was, against the Steelers.
That was
anybody who was a Browns fan. We were COVID ridden, hadn't practiced all week. Steelers at home, and we went in there and we
destroyed
that fucking team that we hate.
Yeah. I have nothing but love for Baker too, man. I think he should still be there. What they did to him, to me, is the most disgusting thing. How they rode him like a fucking mule when he was injured the whole season, torn fucking what labrum, whatever he had. I mean, he was a soldier. He wanted to be out there, but
Yes,
you know
did.
what? A real coach with a real heart and real guts would have put him down and for that season and let him heal so he could be back to what he is now. And he looks great.
He does.
He's got heart. He's got balls. He's got guts. And you're not going to see him staying off the field for a little fucking bruise. Okay.
And he still doesn't understand what happened with the Cleveland relationship. That's insane. But
That's right.
we are Cleveland Brown fans.
There you go.
Fans for life.
Okay, let's give it one more cheer.
Yes. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Roll, roll. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Dog Pound Rants, a dog.
Z-Man.
That's right. Hey, I want you guys to like and subscribe. We only got like fucking 15 subscribers. What's with that?
Yeah, let's go. Let's
if you
pump
guys
it.
watch this, please at least like it, subscribe.
Also, I want to hear your stories of how you became Browns fans below. And we're going to get these cards out to...
We will. I got the address.
Matt
I got
and
one of the
Donna,
address.
and we are sorry that we're behind a little bit. It's been a busy off week.
Yep.
You know, but we're going to get those cards out, and we got more
That's
stuff. And I feel so good. The best story below, Bernie Kosar story, I'm going to send out glasses next week.
All right.
Hurricane glasses.
Hurricane glasses.
Woo! The U, baby.
Give us the best Bernie Kosar story because we still love Bernie.
We love Bernie. And if you have a story, maybe you met him, maybe you know, whatever. I want to hear it. I want to read it. I want to read it.
All right. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you for,
Check out the pregame San Francisco rant. It's coming up. It'll be next week just before the game. Thank you guys again. Love you all.
Woo! Thank you. Go Browns, everybody. Go Browns.
Oh, shit. That was so funny. All right. We don't have to watch that whole thing. It's got to be like 20 minutes.